Yeah, we'll definitely cut the power.
The shadows are out! Fucking hell!
Oh!
Fire at will! Target them!
No, don't fire it, Will. Fire at them.
Over there! Keep shooting!
Alright, friends. Welcome back to another episode of our Chernobylite Let's Play. In the previous episode, we went back to Kapachi. Get some ammo that Olivier discovered after getting back home. When we picked up the ammo, there was an argument between Mikhail and Olivier. And I spent like 3 minutes explaining my reasoning for who we sided with. And it turns out the results of that decision kind of just blew everything I said out of the water, and nothing happened the way I thought it would. I was very upset about it, but that's fine. We're going to move on. We're going to see what we have to do today, because that was the last mission that I have available. We'll certainly either get a radio call, or probably Olivier will pull us to the side, saying, hey, I got this thing to do because we didn't do it earlier when I was in prison. Nope,
Wow,
it's Mikhail.
great to see you.
Again, blown out of the water. Everything I predict.
Fantastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone
I'm
here
ready.
to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh boy.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Is it the old man?
Please, General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all.
That's what happened when we
Time to
blew up
end his
the
miserable
scientist's
life.
helicopter.
Payback for what he did to my friends, and for his other shameful deeds, of course.
Of course.
Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Yeah, very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
Oh, is that all? Well, he just explained what he did.
What
Let's
happened?
see why.
You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The five of us
I don't
set up
think
this
I'd want
warehouse
to live that
together.
at all, let alone
It's
relive.
me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat Five. Respected businessmen and women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up,
Essential.
we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway,
There it is.
perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
Oh boy.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
Why is that?
As
Why
much
is that
as I
everyone
admire
like a side
teamwork,
reason for everyone?
Shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for a heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out.
See, why is there got to be an argument?
Maybe he
He's
does
gonna
deserve
die in
to
the end
suffer,
either way.
And perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
Bruh. This is a major problem that I have with the writing in the game. Is we're gonna be accosting Kozlov one way or another. So why is half of my squad gonna get upset that I want to kidnap him first and interrogate him before killing him? Yeah, it's more risky, but either way, things go wrong in plans all the time. Like, if something goes wrong in the kidnapping plan, we could always just shoot him during the kidnapping plan. Then we don't lose on anything, but people are still gonna be upset. I don't like it. It doesn't really feel good. The different options here are too similar to make people have such a strong apprehension about the other, I think. But I'm gonna kidnap him because specifically we need to keep Sashko more happy than anyone else because he's very upset after we didn't avenge his brother.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of culture. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah.
I lived here a long time ago.
I have no idea
but
where that is.
Some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in.
That's what
Or
they
go
all
in,
say.
Or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
Alright. I mean, I guess that's all we can do. Kozlov kidnapping. They all have a 54% chance. I guess it doesn't matter what gear they have. Ordinary mission, more like trying to abduct a dragon from his own den. Head of NAR security is hiding in the Palace of Culture called Energetic. Kozlov is a source of much useful information, so I need him alive. Yes, indeed I do. Let's sign these fellows. We'll let Olga go out. I feel bad we've kind of just been leaving her in the base. But she's always so against like anything we're doing, so I kind of don't feel that bad, but like maybe a little. Alright, so this is 99% chance, but this is still 96, and everyone else has a better chance of succeeding here. Send out Sashka there, and we'll let Olivier stay home. Actually, no. I'd be more bummed if we lost Sashka than if we lost Olivier again, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we got medicine, supply drop, munitions, and then staying home. Do we have good resources? No. Bummer, dude. Yeet. Let's get on with it.
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Another issue I have is all of the English voice actors say all of the Russian names differently. Kozlov. There was another like absolute banger mispronunciation. I think it was I think Olga said Mosin Nagant like Masin Nagant or some shit like that. It was like, bruh. Can we have like a director tell them how to say these words?
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Indeed.
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Terracan.
It's funny to see them working together again.
To stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place.
That's what truly matters, isn't it? Oh yeah, I meant to say earlier, but I'm glad Sashka has faith in us being stealthy when I've very often opted for the very loud approach in pretty much every mission there ever was. Hello? Wouldn't let me go up the stairs. Oh, he's turning around, but I think we're good. One there. I feel like I should take as many of these dudes out as possible, just in case things do go south in any one spot. I'm not going to be surrounded. But if I can't do it quietly... If I can't do it quietly, I feel like I shouldn't do it at all. I feel like there's weight to this mission, which is good. We are going after a general after all. The general. I presume the homies are walking apart from each other now, so should be good to accost this one. But he may...
I know what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
Bro, that's toxic. We're gonna hope that that guy can't see us. We're good, we're good. Armored. You know what? It's probably fine anyways. It would be way worse for us to get into a shootout this early on. Are they all gonna be heavily armored? Shh. Quiet, quiet, quiet. You didn't see anything. What? Okay, that guy is not heavily armored. If I remember right, their helmets are never going to be open if they're heavily armored. I know one of my guns is silenced, but I don't remember which one. Yeet. Please tell me he doesn't see his boy. I didn't think that guy would patrol up that far. Nothing to see here. No corpses, no nothing. I keep hearing my Geiger counter ticking. Makes me uncomfortable. Bro, I want the AK. I know we're in like one of the late missions, like super big, super important stuff, but I still want the stuff. I guess we're not going to be able to go into any of these rooms, so we're probably safe to just walk. Hello? Oh shit, there is someone here. Nice. Yeet. There was someone here. Important distinction. I just realized we patted that dude on the chest. Like, you're okay, bud. When he's clearly very not okay. But you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Very convenient set of binoculars left up here.
the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
Maybe. Hopefully.
I might.
What about those plastic
Shut down the
explosives?
generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
So I thought the whole point of this was the speech would be the diversion, but it would seem the speech just ended. So I guess that was more about the fact that he would be here. If only they had radiation-powered elevators. I mean, there is an elevator, come to think. I could have taken the elevator! What? Okay, no, I couldn't. Could I hit the button? No, it just closes. Okay. I don't have to be upset, but that's funny they close the door on you like that. I think this is where I actually died on the episode where we found Olivier. I see somebody.
I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory.
You really should have, my dude. We'll wait for him to turn around. How is he walking in there? This is bullshit. What? Dude, your insides are gonna turn into jelly over there. I wouldn't recommend it. Bruh, I hate radiation. It feels like it's just kind of put in a spot randomly too. And evidently the AI doesn't know about it. Hear him stepping, where is he at? Or was that me stepping? Pretty sure that was me stepping in the water. Question is, do we need to go over? I think either way we'll be able to get where we need to go, because I remember there were some stairs to go up into that area, which leads into this side of the fence. I want to know how I got seen by that dude. This whole time, I thought those steps were mine. Turns out they may have actually legitimately been belonging to someone else. Also, he is pretty clearly heavily armored, so we're not going to mess with him. Not sure how his patrol path reaches back around here, but maybe it's just back and forth, which would be ideal. Because that means he won't be coming around in front of us. And a return of the classic Chernobylite stuttering for no darn reason. Okay, I think this will be the better way in. But I believe the armored dude could be patrolling right into this area. Or that's not where I thought it would be at all, so we'll keep going this way. Yo, if we could find like any herbs at all, also that would be real sick. Might be a ration, but we are quite far ahead on rations, so I'm not too worried about it. I feel like we may have enough rations for the to make it to the end of the game. I think we're closer than I realize. Uh-huh. Bruh, again with the rate, like... This is the mission area. Why are we, getting blocked out 2 feet away from it? I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. If I do end up using recovery, I don't want it to be wasted. I think even if I go upstairs, they'll probably still be able to see me. So I'd kind of like to get the drop on at least one of them if I can. He's coming back. Oh, I'm gonna get him. Going in. Hopefully there's no one upstairs. Ah, no! I may have put myself in a bad position. Oh, a bad position. Okay, that guy's gone for now. Hopefully I have time. This dude is patrolling like 2 miles an hour. He is definitely heavy armor. There may be nothing for it in this case. Then again, do we have to stay in this room? Do we have to go in there? Can't be sure. I know we have to go up. Could go up further in another section. Thank God for this barrier here. We're actually fine. I was overthinking it. Perfect. Turns out, yeah, it does look like we gotta be in this room. Don't look at me, don't look at me! Don't look at me! We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Not gonna lie, I was very seriously considering whipping out the AK and just blasting. But no, we're gonna play this one correctly. Oh yeah, I forgot we were here for the generator, not for the murder yet. Shh! Quiet. Quiet. All I'm saying is, if they put a dude in that final little area, he better be assassinatable because we're fine. We're fine. Because ain't no way am I getting past these dudes and then blasting someone. Scared me. You mean I gotta stand up? I'm scared.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
Hopefully they don't see this. They started to, actually. But I think I'm undetectable while in a cutscene. Yeehaw! Let's get that Ferris wheel spinning. Should distract the mercs. Yeah, we'll definitely cut the power.
The shadows are out! Fucking hell!
Oh!
Fire at will! Target them!
No, don't fire at Will, fire at them.
Over there! Keep shooting!
I forgot about them.
Watch your six, stay alert! Disabling the generator. That's how the opens the shadow cages. The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
So this is quite a bit more intense than I was expecting. Oh, that was a long fall, but I just remembered we have fall damage immunity. I would rather re-infiltrate from here. Alright, we gotta make sure not to lose health from radiation. Also, that ringing is back. I don't know why it needs to be so loud. Is it supposed to be an alarm or something? Oh, probably that. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's move along because I don't want to listen to it anymore. Oh, wait. We just released every monster they have and that man is still patrolling. That man is very dedicated to remaining within his job description. I'm here to patrol. I'm not here to fight. I'm gonna get here at 9 o'clock, patrol my route, go home at 5 o'clock. It's alright, buddy. You'll be fine. You're doing great. You're doing great. Good job. You had a lot of stuff. So where actually am I supposed to be? This doorway?
What's all the commotion?
Oh, hi, bud.
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not
Ain't
going
no way
to
I'm gonna
go
be
the way
nice.
you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong?
Yeah.
Regardless,
Yeah.
my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait, you're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
I didn't think about the idea of how are we gonna get him out of here if we abduct him. Maybe we should just interrogate him here, but like,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Oh, yeah, the portal. Ha! I kind of forgot about
Did you
that.
think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
Mikhail can shove it. He's gonna, the general's gonna die anyways.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know.
Yeah,
Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man to man, Professor Kamenyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
It's not too late to do that. We just get information
You
too.
expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kamenyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men.
Well, that's
I've seen
toxic, dude.
mankind
It
well,
is
It
2021.
hardly matters. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King?
I just realized he actually has rats taped to his coat,
At
Tarakan.
least they kept you
That's
properly
gross.
fed. Sashko
at that.
horribleness.
Ugh.
I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother. We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits.
Where's
I was
Olivier?
hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job.
Yo,
I
that's
have
a weak
nephew
excuse.
that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
Oh,
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me. And he's the
that's the
smartest
kid we
I
saved.
know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Well, I knew
Do
though.
not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake.
So basically, Olga's holding his nephew hostage now.
Tell me about the experiments.
May as
What
well
is
just go down the
Semenov
list.
doing in the lab?
What
I wish I
was
could tell you,
Semenov doing?
But as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex.
Had.
He believes he can advance the human race.
Believed.
A bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Alright, one issue I have here is, how does a general in charge of a whole operation like this get away with saying, that's not my department? I don't know.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kamenyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet
Was.
master. He has great
Had.
influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment
Was.
banker messiah.
I kind of wish they
Semenov
would
isn't
have,
rounding
I guess
people
they
up
would have
and
had to
torturing them,
re-record lines.
filling mass
Never mind.
graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
Yeah, okay, bud.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kamenyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
When we were kidnapping him, he distinctly said he's the man to talk to about Tatiana.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter the power plant?
Bruh, I kinda hate
In
this
a
scene.
very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of tramps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No, I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
How would I be old enough
You
to
ready
survive that?
cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return, and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
That is the edgiest shit
I'm
I've
glad
ever
we had
heard.
this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
Then ask.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Well, I'm confused. Because if we kill him, I don't think Sashko will get to ask him about wrestling. Well, we're gonna kill him because I that's what I want to do. I think everyone's gonna be upset with it in some way or another. So
I can't let you
look,
go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
Mikhail's probably the one that wants it most. But letting Sashka do it will we'll let him ask about his brother, and Sashka is the one that's really upset. He's our reputation with Mikhail is still like decent. We're not even neutral with him yet, so it's fine. Olga, I don't think she's particularly worried so long as he dies. Same with Tarakan.
I promised Sashko.
Let me ask some questions about why Ruslan died, and I'll send him to his ancestors.
Yeet.
You've seen enough bloodshed, Igor. Go now. This is no way for a man to die by the hands of a thief, a common low-life criminal. Damn you.
Okay, so it seems like nobody got a negative reputation or negative relationship from that. Which, with how big they were all talking, I was kind of expecting some sort of negative blowback. Oh well. Even more so after how yesterday's mission went. There's Olivier. He was staying home, I forgot. Wait, was he? No, I let Sashka stay home. Yeah, rest in base. I think they all succeeded because I didn't see any health loss pop up. Or food, that's pretty good. Not full sustenance, but it's fine. Got more booze, and that's almost more important. All things considered, I'm happy with how that went. What tool did I get out of that? The password is... I guess the password is kind of like a tool. Alright, Let's talk to Tarakan about scanning enemies. And I want to see if he has anything to say.
Sure. What do you need?
I was wondering about that deranged old hobo I did the Duga radar gig for.
Tarakan?
I guess we're not going to learn what he talked about.
Makes me think there's more to him.
More than a demented techno-shaman with a knack for spy stuff and an unhealthy obsession with rats?
Funny. But yes, I think he uses that stuff as a shell. Into personal armor. There's something underneath all of that. When I was in Budrakia prison, I met some guys doing time for political stuff. They told me how in
Yeah,
olden
buddy.
days, high-level, disloyal types were committed to a nut house. I mean, what's up with that, right?
It had
What's
more
up
to
with
do
that?
with protecting the whole system than punishing one person. The people in charge wanted to send a message that it was insane not to believe the Soviet Union was the best country, or countries in the world.
Yeah, insane. Did you know any rebels like that?
I don't think so. Why?
There was this rumor about someone important who was about to blow the whistle on the Duga project. He got chucked into the loony bin before he could speak up.
Really? Who do you think it was?
Beats me. The official reason was a mental breakdown after the Chernobyl disaster. Convenient timing, if you ask me. We probably won't ever know who it was. Lobotomies and drugs will turn your brain to mush.
Well, I guess he didn't care what the general had to say about Ruslan. Seriously though, where did the old man go? Is this him? Mikhail? There he is. Our boy.
For sure. I can't stand those furry little ankle biters.
Stay away from rats, he says, while he has two on his rib cage.
We'll soar above the forests, and then we'll come back to Mama. But Mama isn't there anymore. Where is Mama?
Alright, Tarakan. I don't like how long those are. Because it very rarely seems like they have too much substance.
Wondering if there's...
I just want to get my software
Fantastic.
upgrade, you know?
I'm ready to learn.
Question is, will we have to do training for this? I kind of hope not, but it looks like we do.
This is a big day for you, Mousy. For today, you get to be the cat. Thanks
I've
to
always
your
wanted to be a cat.
PDA thingy upgrade, you can now detect those pesky NAR soldiers, shadows, and living creatures in general. I also replaced your regular battery with a more advanced one. For a while, you'll be able to run a scan more often than usual. But throw it away afterwards, or it will explode.
Comforting,
Whether
comforting.
you're out on a hunt or simply trying to avoid danger, it's pretty useful if you ask me, Mousy. Now let's do a live practice. I'll hide, and you find me. I hope you
Okay.
understood everything. You're such a clever Mousy after all. Close your
Thanks,
eyes
I guess.
and count to 100. And no peeking.
Do you really need 100 seconds to hide? Where you at? Aha! Sup, little buddy?
Done, Mousy.
Yeet.
See how useful this can be? Remember, it's hunt or be hunted. That is the law of nature.
The lore of nature? Okay.
You can hold your own, Mousy. Good, good. The Rat King won't know what hit him. Or her.
Wait, you don't know this? This whole time you don't know? Dear goodness. What kind of research has he been doing? Anyways, that's, let's go to sleep. That's pretty good for today, I think. You know, kidnapping in general. Taking out the head of security of the enemy faction that we've been fighting against this whole time. A software upgrade. What more could we want from one episode? Evidently nothing, because nothing happened at night. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did and you haven't already, make sure you yeet that subscribe button, dab on that like, turn notifications on, and come see me in the next one. Yeet!